William Henderson, you brought us tea today.
Yeah.
Would you like to explain to us what's the store? What kind of tea is this?
Okay, so I was
You
gifted,
were saying it. You got it from who?
I was gifted this teapot from a sophisticated woman that I'm dating.
It's very fancy.
Thank you. It's very nice. I haven't really been much of a tea drinker, and then she kind of introduced me to it, and then I don't know. I enjoy it, and it's kind of cool to have a teapot sitting on your coffee table in a sense. And obviously, people are listening. Like, it's completely clear glass, so it's kind of dope. We are drinking from David's Tea a country lemonade.
David's lemonade.
Black tea.
Oh, so it's sweet.
So it's a little caffeinated. You're welcome. And I hope you enjoy.
We'll try that. Let's kick this off with a toast, though, because we can.
Oh, God damn it.
You're welcome.
What is that?
It's like a cinnamon coffee and cream. What is that from?
Dumb and Dumber.
Yes.
Who drinks the piss?
I've never seen Dumb and Dumber.
Really?
What?
Oh, dude, you should take the time. It's you're gonna laugh so hard.
Wait, hang on. If that's not on Bryce's 500 favorite films, he's not allowed to hang out with us. That's.
I thought he wasn't allowed to hang out when he almost passed out twice.
No, that means he's always allowed. Like, that means when the night gets stale, he passes out. And perfect.
I want to see Dumb and Dumber. Never seen it.
Oh, shit. I was about to drop so many quotes now, but I don't want to ruin any of it.
That movie's fun to watch, dude.
Is Dumb and Dumber 2, does it live up?
No.
Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber.
The one where they rebooted it, it's young Harry and Lloyd?
No, when
they return?
Return.
I didn't see that one.
I don't remember.
I
don't know if I saw it. I might not have seen it either.
I feel like these reboots are not working.
I heard
part.
it did well, though. I heard Dumb and Dumber was cool.
Well, did well and is a good film, I think, are different things.
I don't think you go out to make those and become a good film.
Well, you guys like a good enough.
Adam Sandler's not trying to make good films.
Uncut Gems?
Adam Sandler was not trying to make good films. Uncut Gems, okay, realistically.
Oh, I don't agree with that.
Oh.
It's all right.
Wait, you don't agree with who?
You or him?
Oh, okay. Really?
It was good.
That movie was awesome.
I understood what it was doing, but it was just I know too many people like that, and it wasn't a new story for me.
But okay,
that's different for me because I don't know anybody like that.
Yeah, it's like I've seen this, and I know where this goes, and it's not good. It's not fun. And again,
you expected the ending? That should blew my
eventually,
mind. I was upset.
the timing I didn't expect, but. That's the only.
There was no way he was going to get out of this.
That's the only option at that point.
But yeah, I don't know. In my mind, I was like, it's an Adam Sandler film. Like, it's going to have like a
Jennifer Aniston's going to come out and say, just kidding.
It's going to have like a happy ending.
No.
I was like,
I figured that shit out when I first saw the character. That I was like, oh, this guy is a sleazy piece of shit.
Oh, yeah, but I thought he was going to get away with it. That's all.
But this is not Happy Gilmore, dog.
Yeah.
But I don't think
too bad because that shit's great.
I understand how life experience can affect your experience of art. But taking out your life experience of it, I've been doing too many film favorites. Taking your life experience out of it, just as a film, in and of itself, how did you feel about it?
I'm not a sociopath. That's not how I consume art, and I don't think you should. I think you can't disconnect your personal experience, because that's what art is. It's subjective, and you have to input your personal experience. Otherwise, it's a disconnect.
Well, there's
compartmentalization, and you can adore the craft.
Can do both.
Yeah, I'm saying yes, but the way I consume art is that's
emotionally.
Yeah,
I feel like you can compartment when you watch stand up, you compartmentalize. I
don't watch stand up.
when we used to go to mics and shit, you'd be able to say.
I get what you're saying, but at this point in my life, when I consume art in general, it's a form of escapism, similar to what I do. So I don't need those realistic reminders because I've already had those. I want a very specific big robot. This is great. It's shiny. It's fun. Give me a break from my depressing life for 2 hours, and that's what I want.
You're going to love the new Mortal Kombat movie.
Probably not. I'm probably going to love the choreography. It's because of you, though, that I'm not going to love it.
Why?
Because you have this pretentious ear put into me now that I can't I can't just enjoy, like I was saying earlier, emotionally. I can't just escape. I'm always like, well, it's shot terribly. Like, the editing is awful. The dialogue is garbage. But the main cast in Mortal Kombat is a lot of modern day stunt people, a lot of choreographers, a lot of high level martial arts filmmakers. And that part's going to be great, but it's not going to hit anymore because I'm friends with you and I hate it.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro.
You're ruining people's lives by bringing...
Stop pointing out the lack of quality.
By bringing to light trash art.
But I think you can. I know what you're talking about because Bryce did the same thing to me, and then I broke through it, and now I can kind of switch depending on the movie. I can be like, oh, I'm just watching something stupid, and I can.
Oh, it's a kung fu movie. I know what to expect.
Yeah. Well, I actually feel bad because I know that feeling.
No, don't feel bad. I still enjoy it, and I like the depth. It's like swimming out into a deeper pool. Like, I like not knowing where the bottom is now. Like, I knew what to expect in all of my films and how I was consuming it. And now that it's like kind of uncharted territory, it's an angle that I didn't view cinema at. It's given me more than it's taken from me, but I'll never have that. Like, let me watch Pokemon because this is the greatest show ever, ever again.
Did you get that with comedy when before you started doing it versus a couple years in, where if you listen to comedy, it changes?
I think I've been pretty over comedy from the beginning.
What's the question?
This tea's banging, bro.
You remember how you viewed comedy before you actually started doing it?
I have CTE, bro.
Oh, yeah. You don't have memories. My bad, dude. You're on some memento shit. You gotta tattoo some stuff on your body to figure out that you still like D&D.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the Mortal Kombat trailer, by the way?
That's why I have a DM scream. I haven't.
You haven't?
No.
Oh, it's so fucking... Maybe I'll show it to you when we go through TikToks.
Oh, okay.
But there is a scene that's really quick that I want you to see if you can catch where somebody gets stabbed, and when they pull it out, the blood comes out, and then he grabs the blood and then stabs him with the blood.
Some Mortal Kombat shit.
Yeah. Dude. The choreographically speak... I'm going to pause there, put a pin in that, and I'll rewind. Like, the Step Up movies are terrible movies. We can agree on that, right?
Yeah.
Wait, what? I don't even know.
The Step Up? Hold on. Please.
Step Up.
You need to see Step Up.
Well, while he looks for the A trailer, do Step Up 2 specifically?
You remember You Got Served?
I mean, I remember it, but I never saw it.
So Step Up 2, but the Step Up movies in general are mediocre.
I think I probably
very best.
I probably saw the commercial and I was like, oh, that's not for me.
You want me to play it?
Play it for him while I explain it to the listeners. I'm sure they've heard it or seen it. Step Up is basically, it's your standard coming of age tale where someone's doing something and they need to get their life together, and that means with which they get their life together is dance, and it usually culminates in a final dance battle where not only were they shunned from their peer group, they're now re-allowed back into their peer group at the last final moment for no reason.
Why are they all white?
Oh, because this is back in the day.
We'll talk about this when we get to the end of your fucking trailer.
Him bringing that up, by the way, makes me feel good about modern film. Like, watching these movies with Bryce has been really eye-opening racially. Hold on. Okay, I can't anymore. You get the idea, right?
You put your spit all over me.
So, what my point, though, before you get to Bryce, is my point with Step Up is that they've never been like, oh, we're gonna make this fucking award-winning film.
Right.
There's no money in it, and it's purely a passion project, and it's usually a movie by artists for artists, not necessarily for consumption, but like, for example, Step Up 2, John M. Chu, he's known amongst, like, he shot a lot of independent music videos for dancers. He does a lot of film reel stuff, at least before Step Up 2. And so what he was doing with his movie was just trying to give the dancers that he knew an avenue, give them job, give them work, because people need to see these talented people. And that's what I feel like Mortal Kombat is doing, in the sense of like, I think we've all accepted now that aside from the very first one, they're all garbage movies. And what we're going to do with it now is give all of these stunt actors, these East Asians, these people that don't have representation in film, we'll give them a spot. And you know what they're good at? Fucking kung fu. And we're going to yellow the shit out of everything.
I think that you can definitely thank John Wick for that in America. I'm pretty Ip Man? Ip Man.
Well, I mean, we can go a little more meta before that. Realistically, it's Bruce Lee.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course.
From the beginning. But
I mean, and Jet Li. You know, you have all these fucking
what?
Yeah, you
Jet
go
Li.
You go Bruce Lee.
Oh, I thought you said jelly.
Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan. Well, I would say Bruce Lee, if you were to make monuments of kung fu film cinema. What would you call those people? Like those Asians that are in there, but they're not making great films. They're making like kung fu flicks.
Dude, those are great films. I don't know what you're talking about.
I agree.
Ip Man is fucking legit, dude.
I need to see that too, man.
But so you have, I would say, the Mount Rushmore of kung fu cinema is Jackie Chan, Jet Li, Chuck Norris.
Whoa, bold. Go ahead.
Well,
and Bruce Lee, of course.
I would say Bruce Lee is probably his own monument.
Oh wow!
Because of
that's
what
bold.
he started.
He's the one, Abraham Lincoln one.
He's
Isn't
like
Abraham Lincoln in the
he's
Mount
the
Rushmore?
Washington Monument. He's the single standing.
But isn't Washington in Mount Rushmore? Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, in terms of physical monuments, he's that single standing pillar that was like, it doesn't have to be He was the breaking point.
He's the Michael Jordan of the kung fu shit. Like where Michael Jordan stands on his own, in my opinion. You have to make a whole thing for him.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But that's also because I don't know, like, 60s basketball. From what I hear, like, people, the way they, I don't know, William.
Stilt.
The
dude,
old school
Michael
basketball.
Jordan would have fucking ran around circles at those guys, dude. He is such a freak athlete,
it's
bro.
Crazy.
Like,
it's crazy when he talks about in The Last Dance about how, like, yeah, I just had to get bigger. Like,
yeah.
You sound like a caveman.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah.
He's like, I just had to work a year and a
insane.
half to put some muscle on so I could really get in the paint. Like, fuck,
yeah,
dude.
He was a monster. He was just, like I said, just on a nut. Like, nobody played basketball like him before him. Those aerial fucking moves where he's going under the backboard, like, it's just, it's
like
unbelievable.
he's hovering in the air.
It doesn't make sense.
It really doesn't.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But
then, like, LeBron James would have been a tough matchup for MJ, both in their prime.
Yeah.
Dude, LeBron's so big and athletic. It's just like to match up.
I know those arguments at the end of the day are null, but they're a lot of fun. Like because at the end of the day, you're never going to be able to see MJ versus Kobe versus LeBron in their prime to see who would win. But the idea of it is fascinating.
Yeah.
Because, like,
that's why video games are fun. They bring those people back.
Like Kobe you don't have Kobe without MJ. I don't believe. Like you don't. Kobe seemed to have learned a lot from MJ, and then.
Oh sure.
And then I think LeBron does the same with Kobe, and it just kind of continued.
I mean, it would have been different. Somebody would have done it eventually. I mean, there was Dr. J.
Yeah, but you don't have.
He was pretty aerial.
You don't have MJ without Dr. J.
Right.
Right. So it's this tradition of passing on new information and it building, I guess.
Yeah.
So I think opinions.
Cool.
I didn't finish my Mount Rushmore of martial arts stars.
Oh, yeah.
So again, it goes Jet Li, Jackie Chan, Chuck Norris, and then this is where it gets a little meta is Donnie Yen.
Oh yeah, okay.
And you only know Donnie Yen as
From
of late,
Hitman.
right? So
Yeah.
how long have you known that name?
When we did that podcast, and you actually told me because I didn't even read the names when I watched the movies. If I'm being honest with you, so
he has been working in Hollywood for about as long as like the rest have been active, which is crazy because he's been like a choreographer. He was in Blade 2, like he's also in Star Wars. Like he's touched so many iconic properties.
He looks like he's 33 years old.
I know. And it's crazy because these
is that part of Wing Chun?
I think that's part of China. Like because Jackie Chan, like for until someone brought it up, I'd never even thought about his age. And I think it was my stepmom. She was like, he's like 60. I'm like,
yeah.
What?
And I mean, nowadays you can probably tell, right?
Now you can tell, but he like Jackie Chan, as far as I know, like is still shredded.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
And that's what I like about these, like my Mount Rushmore. I guess I would say is that they're not fakers, and they're practicing. They're practiced. They're masters. Like Jet Li is a wushu master. He did a movie about wushu. Like he was I think they're called wuxia, and professionally. Like that's how he paid his fucking bills. Is he flipped around in the air with swords and shit without wires.
Yeah.
And so I just love them because they're like ninjas. And you know me, if you can use a garden tool to kill someone, you're A-okay in my book.
Yeah, dude, I want to be on your side.
What is this? A water hose. I got it. That was the fun part about Jackie Chan's fight choreography and whatnot too. Like he was the first one to really use the world and the environment in almost comedic fashion. You know, you can think about Jackie Chan pulling off someone's belt, using that belt to wrap around the other dude's neck, and then pull the two into him. Very
almost cartoonish.
Very Three Stooges.
Yeah.
And
dude, I remember specifically in Rush Hour when they're like in the casino, he went like through the gate thing, like the teller gate, you know, like whoop up and under it. It was like, what the fuck?
Right through
dude?
right through it. And he's like doing his own stunts and still doing his own stunts. It is just.
Did you watch The Foreigner?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's cool. Jackie Chan is so like. I appreciate him as a martial artist and a cinemaphile, if that's a word, because of you can see that when he's putting a scene together, his influences of like early 20s American, Charlie Chaplin, silent films, moving pictures, like level cinema, because they all play the same way. It's like, for the most part, a flat plane, slapsticky, no dialogue, and then the occasional, so sorry. Like, so sorry. I'm sorry. Like, he's so sorry that he's kicking everyone's ass right now.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Yeah, man. Jackie Chan's an entertainer, bro. He's entertaining as shit. Is everything okay, Aaron Chase?
Yeah, and then...
You okay? Yep. All right.
Yeah, so we're talking about Jackie Chan. Jet Li is another one. Jet Li was the first time I realized I could be little and still be in Hollywood.
Yo,
he's like 5'6".
Really?
He's like 5'5", 5'6".
I mean, that's pretty normal for.
But that's if you look at a cinematography thing, we watch all the Jet Li's movies and they shoot him from like that hero perspective, that down up, constantly and consistently almost, because he's little. His stature is very narrow, but he looks on screen like he's 6'1". He's fighting these big ass white dudes and blah, 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 blah. And his style, I'm going to go into this now. His Jet Li's was the first real precision power style of kung fu that we saw on screen. So Jackie Chan had that drunken boxing, slapsticky 1920s. So sorry. Bruce Lee had that athletic martial arts, that boom, that through the wall, that big movements. Jet Li was the first time you saw a dude of small stature-ish do these things that are like crushing bones and efficient, just pop, pop. And now this guy doesn't have an arm.
He ripped his arm off.
Yeah, and it's cool. They do that in The One, where fucking by the end, Jet Li is fucking fighting with a motorcycle and just doosh. Like, it's so on the nose, but very intentional.
And Jet Li did a movie with DMX, so
yeah,
Cradle to the Grave.
Good shit.
Yeah,
yo, I gotta say, have you guys heard of Every Frame a Painting?
No.
It's this film analysis guy on YouTube. I'll send you his analysis of Jackie Chan.
You don't have to.
No. It's all of it's basically celebrating Jackie Chan and his fucking amazing abilities.
No, he's on my Mount Rushmore. And if anyone disagrees, you're wrong. Mm-hmm. And then Chuck Norris. You guys know Chuck Norris at all besides the fucking
Texas Walker Ranger
commercials?
Walker, Texas.
Walk Texas, whatever. He's in Texas. He walks and he's a ranger.
Walker Ranger.
Whatever. He's in the Texas.
Ranger Walker, Texas. This is Echo over.
It's crazy that that's your guys' recollection of him when he was in a Bruce Lee movie.
Yeah, Enter the Dragon, right?
But that's everyone. Yeah, everyone else is like, he's the guy that's Walker, Texas Ranger.
They fight in the stadium.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
What movie was it? That wasn't
Enter the Dragon.
Was it?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. And
I had it right.
His style, his karate, his white man, that's Hollywood's karate. That's the white man's karate. But the problem with Chuck Norris is he was huge, and he was a legit like karate guy, and that's why he's on that Mount Rushmore.
Have you guys seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Mm-mm.
No.
Oh, shit, never mind. I was going to talk about the if you felt the portrayal of Bruce Lee was disrespectful or not, because I know that's been it's been a whole debate.
I wouldn't know, but George.
I guess I would have to check it out. From what I've heard from people, it's
hyperbole.
Yeah,
right?
that's a good word for it. I wouldn't probably interpret it as disrespectful because I understand what you're doing in the scene as a whole or the movie. Like it's not a martial arts movie, so why are we taking this take of a martial artist like serious?
And it's fucking hilarious. The scene, the movie is hilarious.
If it's funny, you get a pass from me. I don't give a fuck. Bruce Lee's my number one. Yeah, make fun of him all you want because let's be real. He was, again, my height with zero body fat, and none of his people liked him. So
did I miss something? They didn't like him?
He traditionally he was breaking Chinese norms in the beginning by teaching teaching ducks kung fu.
Duck.
I learned it in The Warrior. It's this new series, and it's not new, but it's on HBO Max, and it's based on writings from Bruce Lee. He basically made a screenplay about what he wanted represented in Hollywood's cinema. Because like up until that point it was very Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, flowery. Here's the Chinaman, racist, and and Bruce Lee was like, can we show regular martial arts? Like, can we just show people fighting? No wires, just dudes in the street fighting. And so he wrote a screenplay, which
dudes in the street fighting.
Essentially, just regular dudes. And he wrote a screenplay, and the legend has it was stolen. The idea and basically the premise was stolen for Walker, Texas Ranger, and another. There was the 70s one. The dude killed himself from autoerotic asphyxiation.
Fuck. He was in Kill Bill too.
He had that show.
Yeah.
That's basically a Walker, Texas Ranger, and that idea is a Bruce Lee idea of. But it's not. It's like Kurosawa.
Who is this?
I'll look up his name. What's a duck though?
That's in The Warrior. That's what they call white people. The Chinese people call white people.
That's
ducks.
probably the best one I've heard.
I agree.
That's the best slur.
Because like there's this one sassy
That's pretty
Chinese.
good.
All right, I'm gonna sell this show to you. I don't mean to, but it's great because they address very early on that this show, The Warrior, takes place in like 1920 San Francisco. So heavily racist, heavily anti-Chinese, specifically because it's a port city, because Chinese are actively taking white men, Irish men jobs. And there's a language barrier. The Chinese speak Chinese. The white people are mad because they're not understood. And they're like, you should just fucking learn English. But in the very beginning, you have two Chinese people speaking Cantonese, and it's subtitled. And as the camera like pans around, like the speaker, it switches over to English. Ooh. And now he's speaking like English to the other English guy. But the ducks, the white people, are like, will you stop speaking that fucking ching chong and listen to me? Like, because arguably the word chink is the C word for Chinese people, and I shouldn't be able to say it freely on a podcast. But I can because I'm Asian and no one's going to stop me. But this show drops the C word every other word.
I've seen it, dude. There's an Ip Man movie that has a lot of slurs in it.
David Carradine.
Yes. What's the show he was in?
I don't know who that is.
The Lone Ranger?
I'll look that up. No. You know what I'm realizing is white people are finally getting their own versions of slurs, and they're really not happy about it.
We should use duck as the long
To be honest with you, that one was making me mad as you were saying it. So, I was over here like boiling.
We have duck, colonizer. I've been hearing that a lot more, and it seems to bother people.
That's funny.
And Karen. Those three are the ones that...
I don't really care.
I know, but...
because it's funny to me. So but for a serious person, I can see them getting upset.
They get so mad.
It's funny.
It's great because they use those words. So the in the show, the white people are ducks. The Chinese people, what word do they use for them? That's not chink. Gook? Honestly,
Gook?
No. There's something else that they use, but they use chink exchange like so often that it shouldn't be. Okay.
I feel like you're trying to get me to just rattle off racial.
Yeah, no. All right, black people though, like they call the black.
Afro-American. Yo, did you guys see Judas and the Black Messiah?
Mm-mm.
Fuck.
Look at us. Of course we didn't. If I look at you, of course you did.
Yo.
You're wearing beads, bro.
Daniel Kaluuya. God damn. Have you saw Get Out?
Yeah.
Okay, the main guy.
Is that how you say his last name? Kaluuya?
Daniel Kaluuya.
Nice.
That sounds like a porn star name.
It kind of does.
Like a G,
like
bro.
a Hawaiian porn star.
Yeah, yeah.
How do British people transform so easily? Because he's British and you would never know that shit.
Because British consume our British people will always have a better American accent because they consume more of our culture than we consume theirs. And when we consume British culture, it's in an American form, like The Office.
Okay. Thank you for answering my question. That was really succinct.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It sounded like you had that shit written out. Like you have a whole PowerPoint set up.
Yes. I am a time traveler.
He's
if
done
you
a lot
guys
of
go
work
to
on
my
it.
TikTok.
This is his whole dissertation.
Oh, fuck, dude. No, but British actors kill it. British actors are dope.
Yeah.
I watched the Cecil Hotel documentary.
Don't spoil it. I just added it to my queue, dude.
Okay, all right.
Don't spoil
All right.
anything. But
All
if you
right.
need, tell Aaron the premise. I don't think he knows because ghosts.
Well, I mean,
I don't fuck with ghosts, dog.
See?
there's a
Before, by the way, for when you're done, I did a tarot card reading. Go ahead.
Oh, no.
okay, all right, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
All right, so there's this hotel in downtown Los Angeles called the Hotel de Cecil. I don't really know what it is officially, but Cecil Hotel, and it's in Skid Row, so it's very shady. It is famous for like people dying there and like shit, like crazy shit happening.
I would not go there.
There was me neither. There was a viral video that came out of this girl in an elevator that seemed to like be like interacting with someone, and it was like very weird.
I've heard of. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So that took place there, and this is basically revolved around that investigation.
That sounds fascinating.
It was good.
Is it a
It
documentary?
was good.
Docuseries?
It's like 4 episodes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What would you
Four-
call
four
it?
hou- 4 hours.
Anthology? No. What? How do you?
It's a docu-series. Yeah.
Okay.
I fuck with that.
Yeah.
I'm currently watching Mandalorian season 2 now, and I'm rewatching BoJack Horseman. So after that, I gotta get on Cecil. BoJack Horseman.
What do you think about Mandalorian season 2?
So-
is this your second time watching it?
First time.
Oh, okay.
So far,
So you haven't finished yet?
no,
Okay.
not even close.
Going
like
in,
episodes in.
like have you seen how they shoot the Mandalorian in the space,
Yeah.
in the void or whatever they call it, the volume?
Yeah.
Did you notice it at all in season 2?
I'm gonna probably notice it now because you just said something.
No, that's the thing, though, is I didn't.
I did not notice anything.
Okay, try.
Okay.
Actively try, because it just blows me away how good this video game technology is making movies and shows.
We talked about this, right? You know about that?
What?
The screen that they shoot with for the Mandalorian?
He's basically in a dome, and they have a green screen around the dome.
It's not a green
It's a
screen.
projection.
It's an LED, like a screen.
Yeah. It's a TV.
It's
It's
a
a
TV.
gigantic
Yeah.
television that they're projecting the image on.
It's like 1,000,000K.
Yeah.
It's insane, dude.
Brain in a vat, man. Brain in a
It's
vat.
360. I think there's like one opening in it, to come in and
Right,
out. But like
right.
for the most part, because then they were saying like it's better than a green screen because you get the natural reflection of the light
Right.
from the screen, so it looks like more realistic.
I-
Especially in the Mandalorian because of all his armor and stuff.
It always impresses me, and it scares me a little.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It doesn't even make sense.
What's wild to me is that they said that shit about Pong.
Yeah.
So that means fucking give it 20 more years. Who
Yeah, dude.
knows what the fuck they'll be
We
doing.
should fake the moon landing now. That's
Yeah.
what we should do.
If the moon landing
It'd be way doper.
Yeah.
if the moon landing was faked, it would be now
Yeah.
more than then.
And you wouldn't be able to tell.
Yeah.
Not even.
Yeah.
Because so much of that shit is done in camera right there. That's what I like about John Favreau's style, is it's very not gritty, but palpable, very tactile. Like it. I like practical effects. I like special effects, but I like practical effects. That's why I like Men in Black, because of their masks, their makeup, they're like so many people involved in it.
So then how do you feel about the prequels, Star Wars prequels? Because that's the opposite of using practical effects.
Yeah, I see the problem with it, but the way I look at it is that you're kind of like reading the Bible, in that like you're not seeing what happened at that time. You're kind of seeing someone telling you that story of what happened at that time.
You have a fascinating way of looking at movies.
Yeah, but
It's a great way of justifying shitty movies.
Yeah, no, but I was gonna get to that. It's like, but I only feel that way because the lightsaber duels are top notch. People hate, but if you really sit down with them, they make a lot of sense.
I think that you appreciate martial arts, which is what I think. As a person who loves martial arts in a way that I don't understand, that's why you look at it that way. As a person who loves film in the way that I think you don't understand, that's why I look at it the opposite way.
Probably. I enjoy the physicality, and I understand the difficulty of it's like choreographing a dance with edges.
Right.
And, like, people still get hurt.
And I like good movies. So anyway, no.
Wow. All right.
No, so I did tarot card reading.
Yeah. This is fun.
Yeah, it was interesting.
What was your mindset going in?
My mindset was
This is bullshit? Or were you like, I'm really trying to get something out of this?
my mindset was stay open-minded and stay open-minded and critical.
And critical.
Mm-hmm.
As in, like, critically thinking, or
Critically
critical
thinking
as in,
about
like,
the
criticize what she's doing. Like, she moved her hand away from the table. I don't trust her there.
Right, bitch is just double lifting shit.
Show me your fucking hands!
above the table.
critically thinking about the information presented to me. So, and I didn't know what the goal was. Like when you, all right,
You weren't expecting, like, you had no expectation because you didn't know how
I
it
don't know how it
goes.
works.
Right.
When you say tarot card reading, what do you picture? Honestly, what do you picture?
A gypsy.
Okay.
And
Whoa, a traveler.
and whatever,
Dangly
dude.
shit.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you know, like the horse drawn
Mm-hmm.
like buggy that has like steps that lead up the back, and inside is just like incense burning. Like you go through beads to get in.
Right.
Right.
And she sounds like Brad Pitt from Snatch.
It's like purpley and like stuff had like gold hanging and probably like some garlic to keep vampires away or whatever. And like she definitely has a bird, and so when it walks in, when you walk in, it goes quack. and she's like in the back of that carriage, which is like basically like a 3x4x2 space, and so it's empty when you walk in. And then you kind of like look around, and she just like pops up, so it looks like she's like poof, but really she's just like coming out from under something. And she's like, "How can I help you, dearie?"
Okay.
So tell me your experience, though.
Need you wisdom for this next quest.
All right.
Let's look into our crystal ball.
Her name was Aliana,
That's perfect.
and she was just clearly in her apartment in Chicago.
Oh, wait.
You did a
didn't-
Zoom tarot
Did a
reading?
Zoom tarot
Ah,
reading.
that's full of shit. All right,
Yeah,
there
I'm
you
out.
disconnect.
I'm out.
You lose all of my.
What do you think? What do you think it is? What do you think tarot card reading is? Like, what is its goal?
to get pairs and get more pairs than the other guy.
Is rummy or what?
The goal is to find Blue Eyes White Dragon. Once you find it, then it's over. And
You don't
figure
drop
it
that
out.
reference like you know it.
I don't, but I just know that phrase.
Because you need 3, and then you can do the neutron blast for the 3-eyed black dragon.
Blue Eyes White Dragon seems like something I'm gonna put in my next DM campaign, dude. Like, let's play some D&D.
So my experience of it was like far less extravagant. The image, I know
You
the
should have
image.
waited.
No, I'm happy.
You should have
about
put
it.
your own beads up.
God damn it! Hold on, let me find
Burn
it.
some incense. You recorded it?
No, she
Oh.
sent me pictures of the cards that I ended up getting.
Oh, I don't trust that at all, dude.
Well, that was the thing I realized
She
was
just
like
has a recording. It's not even her live. She just goes through the recording. It's the same thing for everyone.
Isn't it a conversation? It's a dialogue, right?
yeah, we just chit
As
chat.
she's flipping cards.
No, we just
She asked you questions about your life. What's your mom's name?
Yeah.
What's she do?
Told you nothing that you didn't already know.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
She.
What did she? Okay, we'll start. Go ahead.
No, I'll let you guys continue. If
No,
you
we're
want.
just being rude to this girl.
She's
Don't
very
let us
sweet.
do this. That's why. Don't let us do this to your fucking friend, bro.
She's not my friend yet. She's my tarot card. She's my witch
She
lady.
read your
Wow.
life energy, bro. How is that not your friend?
She
You guys would be on the same boat in soul.
we just chit chatted a little bit, and she was like, "All right, what do you
I put this card in defense
You can't
mode.
just say we chit chatted.
like? How was your day? How are you? What are you up to? So on and so forth."
What are you up to? Okay, what were your answers to these questions? Like, are you just feeding her information? Because I know you, and you wouldn't just be like, "Oh, good."
Yeah,
Can we
I
do
was
the thing?
saying my opinions and shit. Yeah, I was speaking exactly how you would have expected me to speak.
Okay.
Okay.
This is gonna be this. She was probably like, this is the easiest client I've ever had. I can read directly into his soul.
So then
You're probably like, yeah, I'm thinking about moving to Chicago and, doing comedy. If you want to ever come see my show, you hit me up. Aaron
And
Chase
she
91.
flips the card and she's like, this is the horse.
Oh, my gosh.
The horse represents a chariot in traveling.
And you will have good graces on your way.
It's frustrating because I wish it was all of that. She was just like, oh,
dude, I'll do
cool.
your tarot card reading right now. Give me a deck.
She was in
Watch.
fucking sweatpants. Like, she was just chill. We were just chit-chatting. Like, she wasn't doing mystical shit.
I'd be so mad.
And
that's not the experience I want from a tarot card.
I don't know what to tell you.
Also, I'm pretty sure it's tarot, but here, carry on. I'm just fucking
the tarot cards?
Tarots,
Knife.
yeah.
Knife. That reminds me of Cat Williams. Anyway, no, but the way I would describe it is it seems to be a weather forecast. It's like prepare for rainy weather around this time. Get mentally prepared for that. Oh,
what, did she just watch the morning, like 6 a.m. weather report? What are you talking about, dude?
I'm saying like...
He's like, bring an umbrella, bitches be getting wet,
The intention wasn't to do anything special. It was just...
Did she take any money from you?
No.
Then fine.
She did it for free?
Yeah, that's rude too, though. That's disrespectful to herself. Have some self-respect.
Who is this person?
This is your craft.
Aliana.
Meet her on fucking...
What is...
Were you Omegle or what?
Were you like, hey, I run an open mic for tarot card readings?
She's Hannah's friend.
Oh.
So that's what I'm saying. You guys are making it way more mystical than it was.
Yeah, that's how it should be. You're
Filipino.
ruining it.
You said you had a tarot card reading.
I thought it was a good story.
It was just regular.
I didn't know you were just hanging out with your friend. Like, it's different.
You're supposed to bring interesting things to this table.
No, I'm letting you guys make it interesting. It was just like, honestly, it was just.
I mean,
like,
that's what we did with your first story. So
you're welcome.
and no, you should. George
John
should be
Wick
saying you're welcome.
Yeah. That's gonna be your movie.
She's Filipino, I think. But
well, that's good.
Yeah, no, it was cool.
Diversity.
That's cool.
No, but that, again, taking advantage of diversity here. The black man taking advantage of the Southeast Asian.
Wow.
I'm also Filipino.
Asking them to do. Oh, if you're fucking Filipino when it's convenient to you.
Exactly. I use it when the cops stop me. I'm Filipino. I'm Melina. I'm not Billboard.
You should do a Filipino accent.
I do not know how to do that.
Oh, it'd be fun.
How do you
sound like Joe Coy.
Can you do one?
No, I just sound like Joe Coy. It's rude.
Can you do one?
Because it's a good Filipino accent, so it's accurate.
They all sound the same, right? So
yeah. Ow. Switch your letters. Obor there. Point with your chin.
Yeah.
Obor there. Grab that.
Ultimately, though, it was cool. The TikToks.
TikToks.
Are you ready to get to them?
I want. Oh, do we need to do music at all?
Why do we need to do music?
Oh yeah, we didn't do
the
intro song.
Oh, I guess
you started this. So we got Will with the Mario Kart style beat. This is stupid. You guys suck at making a consistent beat. Either way, I'll just sit here all day and talk about my tarot card play. This one was the worst one ever. Please stop.
Right, somebody had to finish it.
No, it's done.
You guys fell apart.
No, I did not fall apart. It's up to you guys to make a solid beat.
That was pretty. I'm sorry we have to change it up every week.
Well, I'm sorry I have to change it up every week.
Hey, we actually suggested we would change up who did the vocals.
Do you want to do the vocals?
We don't even
do the vocals.
No. We already did it though.
Yeah, you got to wait a whole
do the vocals.
You just voluntarily do it every week.
Well, I'm sorry that I'm a person that takes steps. I move forward and I make decisions. This is decision making. But do it.
I could have.
I'm going to bring a drum set for you next time.
Don't do that.
It'll be awesome.
Too much racket.
Oh shit! You're able to bring it up there. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna do this.
This is for all the white people. Not trying to be racist or anything, but we need to start canceling people who are not white who use our word. People who are not white should not be saying okie dokie. And then what?
As a resident white dude, William Henderson.
Yes, this is up to you.
How do you feel?
I mean, he's not being serious. So.
But how do you feel though? That's your word. That's
Okie
your culture.
dokie?
That's your culture.
Y'all can use that as much
Is
as you
there
want. I'll
another-
give you a pass on the. I'll
Is
give you
there
the okie dokie pass all you want, dude.
Yo, I can use that O word. For
Yeah, you can use the OD word all you want, dude. That shit, I don't care. I thought he was gonna be honest about. Like, I thought he was being real at first, and then that's.
This guy's just opening playing cards. I'm into it. I love
Whoa.
cardistry, bro. Cardistry's like, ugh.
Basically, he's hypnotizing us with cards.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah, he is. Look, he's fucking magic.
He's good. He's real good.
Those are cool cards.
He's fanning
Yeah.
that shit. It looks like a peacock.
Oh yeah, it does, huh? How does he do that? Are those specially made cards for that?
No,
No.
he can do those with any deck. It's just visually pleasing to do it with something like this.
I want
what
him to.
the fuck,
Next
man?
time we play poker, he's got to be our dealer.
No, he's gonna charge you extra, and then he's gonna
Whoa,
just
dude.
be at the end. He's gonna be like, "Psych! This deck has 6 aces."
Oh my god, this is wow.
Yeah, there's good shit on TikTok, man. I sent you a lot of different variety this time, so.
Yeah, look at these cards are though, however, made for cardistry for sure, 100%.
That is
Cardistry?
These are
cool,
made
man.
for
I mean,
the-
look, he has like what 2, 4, 6,
There's a
8,
bunch of
10,
different
12,
ones.
14, 16 decks just stacked there ready to go.
Yeah,
Little niches like cardistry. Like, I would never thought, like, oh, that's a thing.
If you, I never thought of it. I always assumed
Right.
like magicians just kind of hold that.
Watch David Blaine when he does card tricks. He just does cardistry as out of habit. Like his hand that's not even in frame will be like splitting the deck or manipulating the card because like he's a fucking weirdo and that's just all he does. For like when he was a kid, he just had a deck of cards.
I
in
mean,
his
that
pocket.
helps with like sleight of hand.
Definitely.
When he does his,
His sleight of hand, his up close, his second to none.
and misdirection. You know, if you're just moving something over here, that's something that they have. That's an extra thing that they intake where they might not notice something over here. Like, dude, crazy.
Yeah. Fucking insanity.
Very happy to be blowing this away. No, I want bacon. I gotta tell you something. Bacon is good for me.
Nigga.
At the Blue, she's a smart little girl that she can do whatever she wants.
This disrespectful fuck.
That's not how she can do it in our family. She's act like she's the queen and we're the sorry people.
I for real thought he was going to drop the M-bomb, though, for real.
I'm coming to the edge. I promise you one thing, okay? If you do not have at least one food that you like, I will buy you a piece of junk. Is that a deal? No, I keep losing at deals, and I don't want to make a deal anymore. I am leaving, and you can't stop me from packing my bags. Turn that into this. I'm both the road comes, and she's being sarcastic.
He said she's being sarcastic.
I for real thought he was going to drop the N-word.
He
when I first
probably
watched it.
did.
At some
They
point,
probably-
they cut
they
that
probably
shit out.
cut it out.
Yeah.
You don't talk to someone like that. That's a different level of disrespect. That's not
Yeah.
acting out. That's like you're not a person to me kind of talking down to. From a
Yeah.
child.
From a child. Yeah. He packed his
Yeah.
bags.
and fuck that. He didn't grab a single toy. What a terrible kid.
I've gotten that before.
You've done that?
No, I've gotten that
Oh, yeah.
reaction from kids before. I've seen it, and it's like, okay, when they use swear words contextually properly, it's like, wow, that's kind of impressive. I'm not even mad, to be honest with you. It's kind of funny. Okay, so there's a cat looking in the mirror. Is it licking?
It's just playing with its own tongue. It's just flicking its tongue. That's all it is.
Stupid ass cat.
Cats just do that sometimes.
fucking
though.
hate cats.
I think that cat just started doing that in front of the mirror.
Yep, just chance. Jeez.
Oh, this is for. I did this specifically for Will. Is this good?
The sound's off, so it's hard to. But yeah,
Now, would it be as that hard? So right now, you remember the Goosebumps Slappy, if you're just
Yeah.
listening to this. This dude's in a tuxedo and he has a Slappy mask on. So I assume he can't see anything.
not very well.
Would you be able to do that? Will?
I mean, at some point, it's just muscle memory. Like, you know where the drum, it doesn't move.
Right.
It's always in the same spot. So, like,
right.
You should be able to play with your eyes closed,
but
technically.
According to my professional background on drumline.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Nick Cannon?
You shouldn't have to look down at your drum ever.
I agree. But, I mean, and he's not even really doing anything like that technical. Like, there are times when, like, you hit the dome of the cymbal. Like, so instead of, like, that long ringing noise, you get, like, the ting, ting. So, like, that's kind of precise. But, like, the stuff he's doing is not, like, incredibly, like, precise. So,
got you.
Yeah, he should be able to do it.
Ooh, I like this one for satisfying reasons.
What is this?
This guy's drawing.
Mandala art.
Dude, no. You gotta go like, oh, okay.
That's all it is.
See, and that's cool,
Okay.
but I feel like that
I could have done without the music.
that takes out what I enjoy about art. Like when you make something like a piece, like even if you're spray painting on a wall, there's a certain cohesion and symmetry that you have to do. Like there's no shortcuts to making a piece, and this is like all you have to do is 6 strokes and you can fill a page for a piece. It seems unfair.
I think the goal wasn't to be a good artist as much as it is just a satisfying visual.
No, I think they are a good artist because of the lines that they chose, but people sell this shit, and that hurts my feelings.
Have you seen, like, when they make it with, like, sand and shit?
Yeah.
Like, when they, like, tap it out of the funnel?
Ridiculous.
Crazy.
I don't think I've seen
Have you
that.
seen that?
I saw
It's
like
crazy.
a 40-minute video. Like some dude just had a sand table and was doing it for 40 minutes to music, and I was like, "This is beautiful."
They have like a big table, and they have sand that's like colored,
Yeah.
and they put the colored sand in like a funnel thing, and they have this little tool that they like knock it so that it comes out at like a steady, like a predictable.
Okay. Sorry, I really like this video.
Okay. Thanks for ruining it for.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
TikTok magic.
I just.
It's okay.
Okay.
Ooh, question for you guys.
Yeah.
Because we know, or at least know of, a few comedy magicians, magician comedian, like
Do we?
people that do magic and do comedy at the same time.
The Amazing Jonathan?
Not exclusively, but at the same time.
Yeah.
Sure, the Amazing Jonathan, but can you think of anybody else? Do you think, though, like, at
Maybe
some point you have to pick one?
Of George's persuasion.
Asian?
But, like, do you think that
No.
you have to pick one or the other at some point? If you, like, there are people, I mean, even with life, at some point you kind of have to pick something and stick to it,
No.
Not if you're good enough.
I guess.
No, because Donald Glover exists.
Okay.
He's a dude that does, like, he's a musician. As Childish Gambino, he can be that in and of itself. He's an actor. He's Donald Glover. He's the comedian. He's the writer. He's like...
I wouldn't say he's a comedian.
Right. Well, he can do stand-up comedy, and he's made more specials than us. Like, he does
I don't
all
think
those
that's
things.
the barometer you should measure comedy by, but continue.
And he does all of those things with, like, efficiency and genuine skill for all of them. Like, whether you enjoy his comedy or not, I think it's inarguable. Like, oh, he can be a stand-up comedian if he just wanted to do that, but he can just do everything because he can. So, in the same way that, like, is there another guy, like an auteur, what is it, a Renaissance man? You know what I'm saying? Someone who just does a bunch of shit and they do it all well. Joe Rogan. He's a martial artist. He can. What is it when you talk about fights while people are
I
fighting?
mean, realistically,
Commentate.
Joe Rogan's doesn't have that many skills.
But
He's just got a lot of time.
sure.
And for people who have jobs, they don't have that much time. But I would say, relatively speaking, he does maybe a little more than with normal people would do.
If it's to go back to the idea of, like, do you have to be a magician or a comedian, or can you, like, you can do both?
I can only think of two. That's why. Because if you could do both, I would say there would be more.
I just think there's more money in just being a magician.
Probably.
For real?
If you
Yeah,
make it, it big, yeah. If you're like David Copperfield level, dude.
But
Fuck yeah.
How many magicians can you name compared to comedians?
Well,
Not as many, but I think the
yeah.
magicians that you do know are fucking bonkers rich. Like, they're probably richer than, like, most comedians. Maybe not like Kevin Hart status, but David Copperfield has to be loaded, dude.
David Copperfield, Chris
He's a
Angel.
residency in Las Vegas. Yeah, Chris Angel.
Yeah.
They're just blowing up semi-trucks and shit, dude.
Yeah.
David Copperfield boasts a net worth of $875 million.
Holy shit, dude.
Pretty. All right, then what's a random comedian?
Kevin Hart, he's like the top right now.
Oh, but come on, because that's
I
gonna.
know, but like that'll give us an idea.
And that would
What is
also
Kevin
be
Hart
your everyman. And Kevin Hart kind of does everything.
Roughly $200 million.
Not even
Here's a
close.
summary from
What the fuck? Hold on.
$675 million difference.
Why?
David Copperfield
homie.
is.
I don't know shit about that dude.
It's a brand.
He makes elephants disappear.
Like there
No
are
bullshit.
There are David Copperfield like magician items.
Is
They're,
he-
like?
Is he the greatest of all time?
I mean, maybe he legally changed it, but like David Copperfield is a book character. It's
not his real name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he better than Chris Angel?
Yeah.
Yes,
Impossible.
100%.
Have you not seen Mind Freak?
Dude, it was so fun when it first came out.
It was
Oh
really
my God.
entertaining.
But then after you watch 2 episodes, you realize it's like TikTok magic, and you're like, oh,
It was
show me more than one angle next time,
TikTok
bro.
before TikTok. Yeah. Why did that fire explode right when you jumped off the Grand
Yeah.
Canyon, dude?
Yeah, why did that girl that you sawed in half suddenly show up as a short lady in American Horror Story? Like, fuck you, dude. Don't pretend like you're a great showman, but your magical skills are lacking.
Is it David Blaine? With the dead face.
David Blaine's a fucking weirdo.
Is
but
it
yeah.
David Blaine?
I saw him put a screw or some shit through.
Yeah, he just does crazy shit.
Okay, so that's not magic. That's not sleight of hand. That's him.
David Blaine is a weird blend of them all, I would say.
Like, what do they call it? It's like an endurance thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's a mentalist, a magician,
Yeah, that's a good word
and
for
a when
Crazy
you actually
dude.
when you actually do the things that do Steve-O.
Yeah.
He would probably be the best serial killer in the world.
Yeah. If he didn't have magic, he would definitely be for real making bodies disappear.
Yeah. Pretty easily, probably. They're just like, gone. He's like,
He was. It's
and
weird.
the cops come and question him,
How
like,
did
where'd
we-
she go? He's like, I
How
don't
did we
know.
come to talk about magic? Because this morning I was thinking about, for some fucking reason, that David Copperfield was my first live magic experience, and David Blaine was my first real exposure to magic on TV. Because I saw David Blaine on Fox, and he was doing street magic.
Street magic was dope, dude.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's my favorite kind of magic. That
Yeah,
impromptu, like, look, here's a deck.
Yeah.
Look at
That's
it.
why I love that shit on, like, when you go to, like, boardwalks and shit, there's always, like, a magician, like, doing stuff. And, like, I know it's bullshit, but goddamn, it's fun.
But I don't
Like,
think it's bullshit. I mean, it's bullshit
mean-
and it's not really magic.
Right.
But it is not bullshit in that he is able to make your mind
Dude,
feel as though this is real.
Some magicians, like, I watch, there's sometimes I know the trick. Like,
and you still can't.
and I still don't know how they do it. I watch their hands. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense.
yeah.
When you ask those guys to do it again and they do it, and you're like, motherfucker, dude, I didn't.
Yeah.
All right.
Crazy.
So you know how, like, when a magician does really well, everyone's impressed by that. When a comedian does really well, comedians are impressed in a different way, but the average person watching, there's not the same level of respect for it. You know what
It's
I'm saying?
just, they're just entertained.
But it's
Versus,
so-
like, spectacled.
Like, stand-up comedy comes off as easier.
Yeah. Especially when
Definitely.
somebody's doing it well.
Yeah,
As,
100%.
as a person that's done magic, which would you say is harder to do?
That's why I was saying, like, I was
Oh,
just thinking
okay.
about that
Okay,
this
okay.
morning. I don't know how we got onto this topic.
Oh, they're
Because
called
of
the
magic,
TikTok, yeah.
TikTok.
Maybe. I think magic is safer. I think magic is for control freaks who can't dwell in the chaos of stand-up comedy. Where as a magician, you're required to know the ins and outs of all of your tricks. You know how it's going to start, you know how it's going to end. If it doesn't go well, usually you have 1 or 2 backups to save the trick.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a joke in that sense. But the trick's not alive. The trick doesn't require an audience. You don't need an audience to practice your trick. But you need an audience to practice your joke. And that's where the line, I think, is drawn. I think that may be why I don't know. I don't think you can do comedy and magic at the same level at the same time. I think at some point you have to pick. Do you want to do a magic show on the Strip, or do you want to be a comedian touring? Like, you can't do both.
I understand what you're saying now.
So comedy is harder in like execution, but magic is easier in terms of unpredictability.
Okay. All right. Okay.
That being said, David Copperfield is fucking hilarious on stage.
Really?
I
always thought he was like serious.
He fucking murders at a live show.
Wow.
Like as a 10, 11-year-old kid watching him, I cried laughing. Cried. And I was like, I want to do this for the rest of my life.
My cousin was in she was one of the magician with the attractive ladies that walks around holding shit.
An assistant?
Yeah. At Castle Park.
Oh.
So it didn't go well.
So more like a handler.
It did it did not go well. I remember I was a kid and I came to the show, and the magician, I think he put himself in a box that was filled with water and had himself handcuffed, and he couldn't do it.
And she's like, hold on, I got to go fix the roller coaster. I'll be right back because I'm also the mechanic.
Comes back with grease on her face and overalls. No, but
he can't get the door open.
He wasn't able to do it, and so he had to call for help, and she had to get him out, and then there was that awkward like, you didn't die.
You tried.
Yeah, good for you. It got really weird. So
oh, wow.
That's how you remind kids that magic is real. Though.
Why were you at Castle Park watching a magic show?
When I was a kid.
Oh, okay.
No, she's not doing this shit now.
He was like, she said she had a show. I was just supporting.
Oh yeah, I like it when people come out to our open mic, so I wanted to support. So.
I bought a corn dog. There's a 1 item minimum.
They have a dope mini golf course, though. If I'm being honest.
Did you guys not have mini golf out there?
Oh yeah, we call it putt though. Yeah. Oh, more TikToks. All right, bald white guy with a goatee. Go ahead.
Sex with a person under 12. If we found that out, you were fucked. You weren't getting away with it. It was some of the worst things that ever happened.
Larry Lawton speaks on pedophiles in prison.
That's all it is.
We assume that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I hope that that's the outcome.
Just giving you a taste of TikTok. It's weird.
Okay.
Like it's a strange experience.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay, another cat video. What the fuck? What is going on?
It's chewing on the. And then it got turned into Uggs.
Is it stuck?
No.
Why is Uggs on the thing?
Because
she doesn't know how to.
When you hear the thing, it says, "Show me something you regret getting," but what did you turn it into?
Oh, I missed that part. I was more focused on the cat chewing on the shower liner. That shit is intense, dude.
Oh, this is good. Kid gets caught at girlfriend's house in the closet.
After sneaking in.
Yeah, the mom's talking to him.
Get out of the closet, dude.
Run.
Have some respect.
Have you ever been caught by a parent, like with a girlfriend?
No. Because I'm not dumb.
I'm surprised she didn't beat his ass.
Walking all the way, huh?
Yeah, he looks
she
like
must
he's
be thinking my daughter has it.
Why is she recording this bitch?
No, I think it's her sister somewhere. Brother's recording
hilarious.
it.
Yeah, that's a
people record some really
crazy shit.
Yeah, you'd be like, why are you taking your phone out right now? This is not the time.
Because I want to watch shootouts, dude.
Because I want 2 million likes on TikTok.
That's what it is. It's worth it.
That's insane.
Dude, people in the middle of the pandemic are still like partying in the streets of Hayward, California, and then it's always a shootout. It's crazy.
People don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah. They're like, hey, duck behind the car, but record.
What's up? What are you going to do? Fucking double leg me? Of course you're not going to. You can't do anything. You're a spider.
George, does that resonate with you? Is he a spider? Could you double leg him?
Honestly, I was thinking about it. And he's right. I can't double leg that. Like, what would I do? Heel hook?
Shit.
I might grab one and just pull it out.
Yeah.
But even then, I don't know what kind of dexterity he has.
That kid looks like a good wrestler, though.
Yeah,
he really does. Like you could tell by the face. Like
and
they're like,
there's probably
like, just
only,
like a little dumb.
There's probably only three other kids in that weight class, realistically.
Also,
like,
let's watch it again. I want you to look at his legs, dude. Look at this kid's tone, bro.
His calves?
First of all, look at his face. Definitely a wrestler.
Yeah.
Like the.
Yeah, he has lines.
Yeah,
like
dude,
Michelangelo.
He's doing that easily, bro. That is not easy to do.
Can you do it?
Hell no.
Let's see, Will.
No way. I will hurt myself if I do that.
He's a spider.
That is hilarious. I actually like that a lot.
Oh, there's a black girl doing some shit. I don't know what happened.
That kid's gonna have mad hip problems though, like very early on.
Yeah, but he's going to be in the Olympics, so.
Yeah, for like a year.
4 at least.
Black girl doing shit. Is that what you described this as?
Caucasian version of you got me fucked up.
You're on thin ice, pal. Really cruising for a bruising.
Is that accurate?
Yeah, that's actually pretty accurate. That's pretty good.
Has someone said that to you?
You're on thin ice.
You're on thin ice, pal.
I mean, I don't know about pal. That seems like a Canadian thing, but I mean, we're pretty close there. So I mean, I've definitely heard that thrown out. I was trying to think.
You're cruising for a bruising.
Man, I don't
You mess
know.
with the bull, you get the horns. That feels like a white dude thing to say.
Because he was white.
I don't know. I think maybe like a watch yourself, or you know, like think about the next thing. Like think about what you're about to say carefully, kind of shit. I don't know.
And see, black people are so much better at word economy than
Yeah,
white
yeah.
people.
Got me fucked up.
Yeah, that was great.
What's this one? You know what it is? Not playing.
Woo!
That's impressive.
So how do you describe what he's doing? Because I don't know what that is. It looked like pepper.
Sand.
Asbestos.
He's just throwing up sand.
Man, just put the N word though. You're not saying it. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
really,
saying?
for real.
He puts nope. Like
No,
fucking just put it, dude. It's not.
It's like our sketch, Nig. He felt like he would have to draw it out.
So?
And we decided that was okay.
No, that's right. Our sketch was definitely the.
Yeah. So, but basically, like he's got sand on a car. I don't know what, like a poster board.
Yeah.
And then he's throwing it up in the air, and when he throws it up, it forms letters and therefore forming words. And he is doing it for each word in.
He's doing it on time, which
on
is
time.
impressive.
Yeah, with the. I mean, it's
editing,
edited,
but that's
so,
impressive
like,
to do.
Yeah, I mean,
It looks good.
It's cool. It's cool. It's great. I like it a
Diamond
lot.
tester.
This has been a thing in the community recently, and I don't get it. I don't understand.
Just let people have their ice.
Yeah. Who cares?
What is it like? I don't
So
understand.
he's testing the diamond to see if it's real.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
It's the one gun every rapper's afraid of, basically.
They're more afraid of this gun than like a real gun.
Yeah.
It makes you lose clout. You gain clout if you get shot.
Somebody like lifts up their one side of their belt and it's like a real gun. They're like, man, I ain't scared of that shit. And then they pull up the other side. It's a diamond gun. Whoa, hey, man, I don't want no problems, dog. I don't want no problems.
Leave your mama out of this shit. Stop it. So we're gonna watch this diamond test. All right, let's see, bro.
You know that.
Ooh.
You could tell he was nervous. Did you see his face right after?
Yeah.
he was like a little nervous, like you could tell.
And you should be nervous around someone like that. Someone wearing real ice like that in a mall. Yeah.
Oh my God.
No.
This is great. You got to watch his face after. I mean, you've seen it, but his face after it gets tested, it's like he was worried.
Yeah. And like
he didn't realize.
yeah.
The music. It's
Okay. Watch his face after it comes up.
like he knew all along.
You saw him go from worried to confident in like
yeah.
1 split second. That was fucking like you couldn't act that better. That was fucking great.
That's some dumb shit.
That was awesome. I like that.
Yeah, we need to take that shit out the black community. This icy rings shit.
I mean, I can't do it. So I wish I could.
Why?
Man.
Yeah, you could do it.
Why do you think you need to take it out?
I think it's I think it's a waste. I think you should invest your money in other shit. I listened to Jay-Z's the fucking story of OJ. Listen, young brothers and sisters.
Do you think ice and bling is just perpetuating a stereotype?
I don't give a fuck about how it's perceived or the stereotype. I give a fuck because it's a waste of money, and it's why it's a poor education on how to use money. When you got a nice ass car but you live in a rent controlled apartment, like with 3 people in it, it's like you need to invest your money in other shit. Like you don't really see.
Quit attacking me.
What? Yeah. You know, like you all the rappers that stayed on top, you don't see them rocking ice and shit anymore because they're like business savvy. So I think that
I still think they got some jewels though.
Sure,
like they got some jewelry.
I'm
it's
sure
like
Bill
hidden.
Gates.
He's got like bracelets and shit. Like,
I'm sure Bill Gates got some shit too. Maybe he got a Prince Albert that we don't know about.
Not likely.
But I don't know what. Maybe he's get bored. But I'm saying like have nice shit. There's nothing wrong.
His avatar, I'm sure, has a lot of stuff. But
I'm saying like there's nothing wrong with having nice shit. But that type of dude, you know, he's not paying child support and he's fucking behind on his bills. He's not that type of dude.
That is so racist.
Nah. I'm like the Boondocks. I want to criticize the black community for dumb shit when you got to call out dumb shit when it's dumb.
What if he's like
you don't know.
Successful,
you genuinely don't know.
Then I would react the same way he reacts to realizing his diamonds were real. I would be like, God damn, all right, I guess you changed my mind.
All right, one more. I got to go.
All right.
Let's see. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Oh, boy. You call him a bacon? So where are they?
I don't know.
Because that guy has an accent.
Yeah, but man, I think they're in America.
Do you think that's real?
Yeah.
It seems real. I like to assume.
You fucking piece of bacon.
I just like that he's going after the guy in the back.
That is really funny.
Because he was the first one to it. That's what makes me think it's real. I've seen this before and someone said it was fake, but I don't think it's fake because it's if there's a language barrier and a high stress situation, like you react to whatever comes first.
That is so funny, dude.
And so the guy
That's
in the
a great
back.
insult.
Yeah, you fucking fat piece of bacon.
So funny, man.
So, yeah, I agree. I think it's real.
This was fun.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy your tea?
Yeah, it was good.
I did. Yeah, this was very
Good.
fancy.
Yeah.
You going to bring us a different tea every time?
Maybe not every time, but I can bring a different one next time.
Yeah.
Or maybe you give it 2 weeks.
Or
All
bring
right,
something
I'll bring
else.
it next time.
He-
Bring
All
it next time.
If George has to make a shot every week, then you should bring tea every week.
Every week?
Yeah, man.
Well, I also have tea, so we can throw some of that in there. I have Disneyland tea.
We just have to use the celebratory pot.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Follow me on everything at One Eared Elephant with an F.
Aaron Chase 91.
At the George F. We are at the Buddy System Co. Thank you guys for listening. We'll catch you later. Bye.